In this video, we're going to talk about our managed broadband monitoring services, the features, how it works, and how it can benefit your business. Then we will have a live demo in the end. This video is going to last about 10 minutes. So why do we need to monitor our broadband connections? Because we need to have the visibilities. We need to understand exactly what's happening so we know exactly what needs to be done. From an IT support perspective, the administrators need to know the link performance, the service levels that you're getting from the ISP, and also when there's a problem, you want to know immediately and escalate to the respective providers before the users complain. If I'm a business owner, I'm paying $200 for a 10 meg business connection. I want to know how much is this being used. Is this sufficient for the next 6-month business growth? Or who is using this? Are they using this for business activities? Our managed broadband monitoring service provides all the information you need for both the IT support team and the business owners to understand exactly what's happening so that you know exactly what needs to be done. And this service is provided in real time. So how is the service being delivered? On the right side, you see a typical internet infrastructure. And this is our cloud-based monitoring system. We track customers' internet routers in real time, 24/7, and the monitor data is parsed and processed by the monitoring system and presented in a very readable graphical format so that you have the full visibility on the link bandwidth usage, link performance, service levels that you are getting. At the same time, we can alert you when there's a problem, when the link is down, when the router is having interface flapping issues, or when the link is congested. For example, if you subscribe to a 10 meg connection, you want to be alerted when the link is reaching 95% used, because the users are going to be unhappy when the link is congested. Again, you want to know the problem before the users complain. And the next level of monitoring is to understand who is using the link, where do they go, and what do they do. Using these statistics exported from the router or the firewall, we process the data and present it in a graphical format so you have full visibility on the top user, who is using the most of the bandwidth, where do they go, and what do they do. So we can establish a normal usage pattern, and using that pattern recognition technologies, we can identify DDoS attacks or common network-based attacks. And all these services are provided without any changes on your existing infrastructure, no additional hardware or software required, just a very simple configuration on your router to enable us to provide you the monitoring service. So now we know the importance of monitoring our internet connections, and we know how it works. So the next question in our mind is, why do I need your managed monitoring service? Can I just buy a software in-house to do this myself? So to elaborate the difference, I'm going to use an example, a company with 50 sites and for 3 years monitoring operation. You will buy the software with 3 years annual subscription. You will buy a server with 3 years annual maintenance. Then you will have the initial setup cost plus the in-house support cost for the next 3 years. The in-house support cost is a huge hidden cost that many of us ignore in the ROI calculation. Imagine you have to hire someone or at least dedicate certain resource to look after the system. And also the system sits in your data center. It consumes electricity, consumes rack space. And all these are hidden costs that the business has to pay. So by adding up all this cost together, this is the number, this is the amount you will be paying for a 3 years operation to monitor your infrastructure. And with our managed monitoring service at a fraction of $20 per month per node, and this is the total cost, straight away you get 45% savings. And in addition to the savings, you are contractually guaranteed with the service level, and you are assured that you are supported by real professionals who are doing the same thing for many other customers. Customer will be given an online portal access to view the real-time operating status of your sites or your routers. And you'll be given a unique ID and password, and you can log in to see your own device operating information. There will be a dashboard created specifically for each customer, depends on your topology. For example, some customer may have many sites, then you can have a map here, or some customer may have just 1 or 2 sites, then we can simplify it to be a smaller dashboard. Then you can look at the different time period for the data. You can look at like hourly, daily, or monthly, 6 monthly, or you can use this to choose different time of the day or different period of the month. Then let's say I'm looking at now and for the past 1 day. Then you click. These are the service level of the respective link and the status of the sites. So far all looking good. If any of the site is down or is having problem, the link will become red and the error message will flag out on the dashboard immediately. And what you see here is basically the link utilization graph. The green color shows the incoming traffic and the yellow color shows the outgoing traffic. Incoming essentially is like download traffic, outgoing is upload traffic. You can drill into each of the sites if you have multiple sites. For example, I'm looking at IBP site. I want to drill in to see more details for the particular site. You can actually look at the link response time. The link response time essentially is a very important metric to show the user experience, because if the response time is too slow, the user is going to get slow response access into the internet. Then you can look at the respective link or interface utilization. Again, each of the graphs shows the period that you choose. If you want to drill further into a particular link, for example, you can click on this link, or rather click on this graph link, and then you can, if you are interested in a particular period, then you can click and drag to zoom into the particular period. So it's very interactive. Just use another example. Let's say KKB, TP-KKB site. This link shows very uneven, rather strange behavior in terms of bandwidth usage. I want to click on this link to look at the historical usage. Then you can choose different periods, and I want to look at the past 1 week utilization. Okay, seems a little bit up and down. Okay, this day seems to be very high. You can click and drill into the particular period to see how much is the incoming and outgoing traffic. Another aspect of this is really the reporting, rather ongoing report. So you can customize your reports. You can define who you send the email report. You can change the logo, or you can put some description, especially if you're a partner providing service to the customers. By analyzing the report, you can actually give some summary of the information, or the summary of this month. So customer will see the data will see the report with all the descriptions or other the executive summaries on the front page. Okay, so then also the graphs basically are defined by you. You can choose what are the graphs you want to add into the report. So I only choose one as an example here. So obviously, if you have multiple sites, you just add in all other sites or other devices graphs onto the report. So that's another type of monitoring is the traffic monitoring. So on the same dashboard, only if you are subscribing to the traffic monitoring service on the same dashboard, you'll be able to view your link traffic statistics. So for example, this could be one of the link, maybe like headquarter internet router or headquarter internet link. Then you can actually click and drill into the top application, top source, or top destination who are using this link. So let's say we're going to use an example, top application. Then because the graphs are shown on a per hourly interval, so let's say I'm going to look at the past, let's say 9 to 10 this morning. I want to see how much is, how is the link usage status, what is the top application. Then strangely, I'm actually looking at the top application is NTP. so which is very weird. And then I see web application and many other applications. This is top 10. You can actually see the next 10. So if you're interested to drill into a particular application, let's say, okay, I see NTP is the top application. I want to know who is using this. You click on this, then you click on top source, which user is using this application. Then, okay, these are all the hosts that using this application. Let's say this is the most active one. Looks again pretty strange. I want to know where he goes to, who he's talking to, which host using this NTP application. Then you can actually identify this is the IP address. That means between these two peers, you can even drill into a conversation flow between these two hosts using NTP applications. So the drill down can be on a per minute interval, how much traffic is being passed in between each minute. So the data can be exported out or email out, or you can export it out to a file and download it as CSV.